Hello, I'm Heather Ferguson, and you have found a Sonar Moment. The Sonar Moment, a monthly interview with CEOs from the Pacific Northwest. We're here in the beautiful Alex Goulden Hall in Victoria, Canada, and today I'll be speaking with Gary Eisenstein, President, Falcon Software. Welcome, Gary. So I wanted to start by asking you, when we spoke, you told me that what you did was you listened to your customers, that was what Falcon did. And then I began to realize that your websites are so big and so flexible that you can really do anything the customer wants. So, in fact, that made a lot of sense. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we specialize in content management systems, and to a certain degree, you can do most things you can think of within reason, within budget, within the parameters of your goals. But I think the secret with content management systems and why they're so popular, the customer gets the control back. Yeah. Before, the web designer had all the control. Yeah. If you wanted an update on your website, you had to put it on paper, send it to an email, get it to your web designer. Now you have control back. You can make these minor changes on your own, with your own staff, and just leave the major changes to a web firm or an agency or whoever you're doing business with. So it's really empowering all the organizations to take back that online asset and work it to its full potential. And what we find with customers is that now they're really engaged with their websites because they're making these changes, they're part of their website, and they're doing more with it. They're getting engaged.
Tell me about some of the bigger projects that you've been working on, because you work with some really major corporations in the world, don't you?
Yes. Our primary customer base is in the States. Clients such as Hitachi and ASPCA and Ingram Micro and a lot of customers, but it varies.
You started the company in 92.
93.
93.
Yeah.
And it was your third company.
Third company.
What did you learn in those first two that you brought into Falcon?
Wow. Well, I'm a grade 6 graduate, so I don't have the academic background of some of my peers in the industry. So I think what I learned through the first two businesses is how to run companies. Yeah. The first one was a company of passion, something I enjoyed doing. But on the business end, I was a failure. So I had to learn from that and then take what I'd learned and apply it to the second company. And each one of my companies were a step. Each one had a connection. Yeah. I didn't go from farming to software. Each one had a step in the evolution of my career and what's now become Falcon Software for sure. Yeah.
You were quite vocal about failure and learning from failures. And I think that's a really powerful lesson that many people talk about it, but never drill down on it, never tell us exactly, what was the failure exactly. Tell me a little bit about that.
We've learned through all our failures, and we had quite a few over the 20-year period, but I think it's helped our company grow. But the real recipe that I've learned over the years, and something that I apply at Falcon, is that I don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. As long as I hire some really intelligent people, they make me look very smart.
You have an interesting, I shouldn't say interesting, I think, what I've read of the management literature actually is this is what they advocate. Your style is really around empowerment and helping people to manage their time and their schedule. Tell me a bit about that.
Do away with the clock punching. Be accountable for the projects that you work on, for the customers that you look after, and you give them that control, and better things happen. They start enjoying their job more, and they start participating more in company operations, and there's a lot of benefits in giving staff that empowerment to manage their own time, to manage their work day, and to help them grow and succeed. Micromanaging staff and clock punching, I think those ways of management are not suitable for our organization.
But there are two caveats to that. You have to hire for fit, but also you have to focus on results, right? So in other words, it's not about the amount of time that people spend on something, it's about the result that occurs from that. Am I right?
Oh, for sure. I've done a lot of hit and misses over the years. Staff that I've hired that I thought would be perfect for the position they're going to fill. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. Either it's a personality issue, it's a work ethic issue, it's many different things. They don't fit well with other staff. So, you know, HR is a big part of our business. And I always say that, you know, we have had hundreds and hundreds of staff over the years, but a lot come and go within the first 30 days. And it's an ongoing process, making sure you find those great people. And then once you do locate those great people and they work out past that 30 days, then it becomes the real struggle, keeping them there, keeping them engaged with the company. You know, our staff have been headhunted continually, and they stay with the company. Are we the highest paying firm out there? No. I think, as biased as I might be on this, I think we're just a great place to work, and people enjoy coming to work. And I can't imagine not enjoying your work atmosphere, something that you do 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and if you don't enjoy it, that's a horrible thing.
So what do you do? What is it about Falcon that makes people enjoy it so much? I mean, it's more than just living around the block.
It's the little things, you know. Provide a simple thing as make sure when you're looking for a corporate location to think about your staff's needs. Are there restaurants close by that they can have lunch at? Is there parking? You know, that's a major issue with a lot of staff. Where are you regionally located? It's going to take them hours to get to work. So they got 2 hours of commute every day. And when they finally get to work, they can't find a place to park their car. Is there good transit systems so they can get to work using those sort of transportation modes? Making sure that there's facilities at your office so if people want to ride their bike, they can enjoy that. And again, the simple things such as if staff have kids and it's a pro D day and they need to work from home or they need to take the day off, you make it so it's not a stressful thing in their work, having to come to their manager or the supervisor and ask for some time off, that they can do that. Where we're more interested in the results, we're more interested in achieving the overall goal than what they can achieve sitting in a chair typing in a computer for 8 hours.
So how do you measure that then? How do you say, okay, this is the result? What is the result that we're looking for? Can we agree on that? And yes, you've achieved it, or no, you haven't.
Well, for our business, we operate with billable hours. Each project that we work on, staff have to achieve a certain amount of billable hours. So one staff member may have 4 hours to achieve in billable hours per day, and the other 4 hours non-billable. So, you know, that allows them that flexibility. And if they want to take a day off and then work full billable hours the next day, or manage it on a weekly basis or even a monthly basis, you know, they have that, their own schedule is towards the success of the project and managing their own personal lives as well. And so, yeah, it's really important, because I'm successful because I have great people working for me.
Yeah, I've heard that from other entrepreneurs as well. That it's really about the people. And when you think about an organization, it is staffed by people. Of course, it makes sense that the daily interactions of people are going to carry the day. What's next for Falcon?
What's next for Falcon? Well, you know, our clients are taking us in a new direction as we speak, and we're listening. And we're doing our due diligence, and we're making plans for the next shift. And that's exciting. It's exciting for staff to see what's coming down. You know, we have the fortunate, our position allows us to be at the forefront of technology. We don't have to, you know, come up with any of this stuff, but we're at the forefront. We can feel like we're a part of it. You know, we've got a client, BGC3 in Seattle, and that company is run by Bill Gates. And they're doing some wonderful things in the educational sector and stuff that is just exciting to be a part of. And, you know, we take our lessons from that. We go, wow, look what's going on. How can we apply that to all our other customers? You know, and it's quite exciting.
Gary, thank you so much for coming. We really,
It was my pleasure.
appreciate it.
Thank you.